Here's my solution to the immigration problem. Let everybody in. Let everybody in. Like we did in the late 19th century, early 20th century. You know how you read in 8th grade history the Great Migration into this country from Europe and from Asia that created this great melting pot that we have? Where was the illegal immigration then? As a matter of fact, our country once held an official position that is very different from the one we do now. When France gave us the Statue of Liberty that we put up in New York Harbor as a symbol of our commitment to liberty, they sent us a statue of a lady that was holding the book. And on that book, if I remember correctly, is a quote that begins, "Give me your tired, your poor, your hungry, your huddled masses yearning to be free." So how did we get from putting that up as a representative of what America was all about to trying to shut our borders and deny entry into our country to every foreigner? Well, I can tell you how it is, and that is the evolution of the welfare state. When those foreigners came here in the late 1800s and early 1900s, we knew they were not going to get anything from us. Our tax dollars were not going to support them. They didn't have Social Security, they didn't have welfare, they didn't have Medicaid and Medicare, they didn't have public mandated schooling. So we weren't going to give their kids a free education. We weren't going to give them free retirement benefits. We weren't going to give them free health care. We knew that every person that came here was going to earn their living by the sweat of their brow. And they were going to try their best to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and make a better life for their family. And so it didn't matter how many people came, because we weren't going to be giving them anything. But when we developed the welfare state in this country to the extent that we have, we created a need to keep people out of the country and off of that system that had not paid into the system. Every major argument against opening our borders is that it'll be a drain on our taxes and on our social services system. Now, there's a legitimate argument to be made concerning the security of our country. But that same argument existed in the 1920s and the 1880s. We set up Ellis Island as a checkpoint for incoming immigrants, where we would check their history as much as possible. And we would check them for health and disease and things like that. And otherwise we'd let them in. Now, take the situation with the southern borders of Mexico. Are you telling me that if we built a wall and set up checkpoints and let anybody through that did not have a criminal history and that did not pose a major health risk to our country, and we did not give those people 1 cent of public services, are you telling me there would all of a sudden be some kind of great problem? Build a wall that is strong and secure, set up checkpoints, eliminate the welfare system that we give to our citizens and that illegals would prey upon, and let people come to pursue the life that they want, just like our grandparents and great-grandparents did when they immigrated here from Europe and from Asia. Why are these people trying to make a better life for themselves worse than us and than our forefathers? Is it because of the color of their skin? Is it because of the language that they speak? If it's not, then eliminate welfare, check for their security, and then let them come here to pursue the life that they want to, just like our forefathers did.